Okay, step one, you meet Mr. or Mrs. Right. Step two, you get the bling, you tie the knot. Step three, move in together, buy the perfect pad. Now that's been the relationship protocol for generations. But you know what? It's changing. More couples are nixing the second step and just shacking up without the wedding, the rings, and all the rice in the hair. Just over half of American adults were married in 2009, according to the Population Reference Bureau. That's the lowest percentage since the census began taking marriage data a century ago. But the number of couples living together is through the roof. The most recent census says 8 million couples are living together outside of marriage. That's up 1 million from just a year ago. So why are so many people choosing to forego marriage and just live in sin? Christine Eads and Molly Denham know what I'm talking about. If you ever listen to their show Broad-Minded on Sirius XM, you will hear for yourself how these sassy broads know all about men, sex, and sin.
Oh, yeah.
Kira, you couldn't have picked two better people to talk about this.
Oh, I know. And I wish our viewers could have seen you during the break. That's a whole nother story.
You want the dance?
It's a whole other,
you want the little dance?
Oh, Lord. All right, ladies, you always have frank sex talks on your show, that's for sure. They happen all the time. And, you know, they used to say no one wants to buy the cow if you can get the milk for free. So do you think that cohabitating hurts a couple's chances of making it long term?
Well, I just think it's a little bit different now. First of all, women, we're thinking a whole different thing. That whole princess walking down the aisle when you're young, kind of, that dream is a little bit different. We're now working and doing a whole lot of things. And quite frankly, I'd rather just kind of be able to go home and like you said, have him in the sack than have to deal with all the responsibility that goes with it. So why would you? What's the point?
Kira, what's happening here is people are getting better in bed, okay, because of this. And this is what people aren't talking about.
Really?
Listen, yeah.
Listen, you really think it comes down to that?
Yeah, because when you get
sexual
married,
freedom?
Yes, absolutely, because as soon as you get married, you look at the person differently. Now, we haven't been married, but we have experience with men, and I think that it really, the cohabitation before marriage leads to better sex.
No, we only do cohabitation, by the way. That's all we ever do. It's written.
I'm going to get flooded with emails from all these people, probably men and women, that are going to be very anxious to meet you. What about, I mean, but if you do look at the woman nowadays, I mean, more women are graduating from college. They're more financially independent. And there's also this greater social acceptance of being unmarried and living together.
Right.
Well, I think this is what's happening with couples. Now, when women aren't identifying themselves with the man.
Through a man, yeah.
In other words, they can be in a relationship and still figure out who they are. So therefore, their needs are different. They don't necessarily need the financial aspect. They're not lonely. They just enjoy being with that person. So I think women are more independent of their identity. It's not like, oh my God, I have to be with a guy, I have to be married. I think that there's just, I think this is the good thing. This is the good thing that comes out of this.
Although, I'll take the married guy and the money without the piece of paper, because, I mean, even though I'm working, if he's got money, I'll take it. And I don't need a piece of paper. Yeah, no prenup necessary here. We'll take it just the way it is.
I mean, bottom line is, my dream, Kira, is to be a stay-at-home wife without the kids.
Folding underwear.
I just haven't found that guy yet. But I'm looking forward to it. Who wants to work?
I can tell you guys love to work. Now, let me ask you this. Let me ask you this too, because you guys bring this. You talk about a lot of celebrities and celeb marriages and all that. Yeah. Do you think Hollywood is sort of making an impact on this? Because so many of them get married, they have these multi-million-dollar weddings, they have these 10-carat rings, and then you know it's flushed down the toilet in just a couple of months.
I mean, look at we talk about
Kelsey Grammer.
Yeah, Kelsey Grammer. Charlie Sheen, for example. What does he have? 3 or 4 marriages under his belt in 5 years. But look at the people that didn't get married, like Goldie Hawn and Kurt Russell, last forever, and they never walked down the aisle. That says something. Something works when you don't do it.
And celebrities are superstitious too. I mean, I think if you take Angelina Jolie and Brad Pitt,
look at that.
Maybe there's like a karmic reason why they're not getting married, because they're afraid it'll
ruin everything.
It's going to ruin everything. I mean, you hear about couples that they date for years, 10 years. They're engaged, they get married, it's over in a month. I think there's superstition with actors. Definitely.
Times have changed. You don't need it anymore. It's not necessarily something you have to have. Would it be nice if you found the right person and you felt like you could make that commitment and that piece of paper wouldn't make a difference? But I think people are thinking twice before they're doing it and making sure now that that is absolutely right. But then again, there's people like my parents that have been married happily for 47 years.
And look how fabulous you turned out, the both of you.
I can't keep a relationship. I don't know what, I have these great parents as role models and I don't know what the heck I'm doing.
You're a modern woman, Christine Eads and Molly Dedham. And my guess is now there'll be a lot more people tuning into your show because they can see now, not just hear, how dynamic and fun you guys are. The show is Broad-Minded. It's on Sirius XM. I've been lucky enough to have some fun with these sassy broads. Catch them every day in the morning. They're a blast. Thanks, guys.
You're great.
Thanks,
you got to
Kira.
come back.
Kira.
Oh, we'll be back. We'll be back.
Let me know how your latest date goes, all right?
Okay. We're experts on, I'm doing match. I've got plenty of them for you. Come on, Kara.
It's been a while, the two of us. It's been a long time, if you know what I mean. Wink, wink.
We'll be back after this.
Toodles.
I pledge
to be a servant to our president,
and all mankind, because together we can, together we are, and together we will be the change that we seek.